Well, now that was serious. When I was a part of the group. Mrs. Norris was she made the motion for that, and we all gathered the community and we went. Later on, I think they called in Reverend Jackson, and at the and one of the nights that was called in, they decided, well, why don't we just sit here until something happens? And so I went home, or I went with Mrs. Gibson to try to get food for the people that was going to spend the night. But that same motion had been brought up over and over, as I recall, and Ms. Fant, when he was on county council, brought it up, and it had been brought up, and it had been brought up, and it had been brought up. And every year they would be open on Martin Luther King holiday, and everybody else would be closed. So they basically could not do business, the county agreement, because everybody else was closed, because it was a federal holiday. And so then some other members, so I had to set in, and some other members says, well, the only way that we would change is we have to have people whose minds are changed. So another group got together and began working a strategy so that people would go to vote, because some African Americans said, well, I don't vote Republican. So you vote for people who will vote for the holiday. We could care less what party they belong to. And so, as a part of that, and so the people there, the people that lived in near Greer and some other places, and they got together and began voting people out. And so, as soon as the first action they had was to do the holiday. So, in working, I didn't play any major roles, just supporting and attending all of the meetings, and being in the crowd and being in the number, and doing support and backup, whatever is necessary. Encouraging people to go to the polls. I made phone calls to make sure, carried anybody who wanted to go.